These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, weirdos. I'm the Iron Maiden.
And I'm the Brazen Bull.
And this is Morbid.
Medieval.
Pass the mutton.
Huzzah.
Burn some heretics.
Is this a competition?
No, I won.
Sounds a little better.
Yeah, do we sound crisper?
Shout out to our bro Aidan.
Yeah.
Does he listen?
I think he does.
Okay.
I'll make him listen for this one. Yeah, my nephew Aidan, he's amazing, and he let us take his fancy pants microphone.
And his microphone is way cooler than our $30 one.
So we're going to buy this microphone.
We are going to buy it, and you'll never have to hear crappy audio
Exactly.
again.
So hopefully from now on, we're going to have crisper, cleaner, beautiful audio. And you know how we're going to do that?
Because our Patreon is live.
Woo woo!
Patreon is live.
Woo woo!
Patreon is live.
So you can find our Patreon
at
www.patreon.com/morbidpodcast. And crazily enough,
we already have some
donors.
Have
2 Patreons. And I just want to shout out to our first 2 Patreons or I think they're called patrons.
I just called them donors.
Patreon donors, we're going to say. Because I don't know. I like Patreon better. But
donators.
So you guys are rad. And the fact that you immediately were on top of this makes me want to hug both of you.
Internet hugs.
Internet hugs. So the first person to donate was John Bielecki. And he is in our $10 tier. So you're a true badass, sir. And
is that our highest tier?
Thank you so much. That is not our highest tier. I shot for the stars with our highest tier.
What's our highest tier?
Our highest tier is 20.
Alaina does everything for this podcast, and I do nothing. Bye.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, what is Patreon?
I'm like, who are we patroning?
So John Bielecki, $10 Patreon member, and you're amazing. We thank you so much.
Yeah, seriously,
We're going to make you proud. We're going to earn that $10.
We already did it with the crisper audio.
We did, but we're gonna buy our own crisper audio. So
yeah, thanks to John.
Borrow exactly.
And this next,
and we had one more person like immediately jump on it, and which is amazing. Jacinta Edmonds
Thank
was in
you.
our $3 tier. Now, I believe I named our $3 tier the window latching coven.
Yeah, because fresh air's for dead people.
Exactly. And I think the $10 tier is the evil onions. So
Yeah, it is. I did actually look
so
at the
good job,
Patreon,
guys.
I just forgot.
Thank you so much, John and Jacinta. We are going to earn your donation, and
Hell
we
yeah.
are forever appreciative of it.
Thank you.
You have no idea, because we want to keep doing this for a long, long time. So this is going to help big time.
We love you long time.
We love you.
long
That's
time.
part of the deal, actually. I wrote in there, you get our love and devotion. That's part of your donation.
Heck yeah, bud.
So,
Buds.
so take it.
Take the love, take the devotion.
Well, there was another kind of exciting true crime update this week.
For a real bad guy.
Yeah,
You
we're-
know that you always say he was a bad guy.
He was a bad
A real
guy.
bad guy.
Real bad
You
guy.
say it
I
a
do
lot,
say
and
that
it
a
makes
lot.
me
He's
laugh
a bad
every
guy.
time you say it.
Because
The bad guy.
I'm just very simple with my descriptions. I'm
I
like,
just
he
think,
was
like-
a bad dude, man.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
Oh, we
when
might
it
get sued
comes-
for singing that. Let's not sing that.
Well, I didn't finish it.
Well, this bad guy is a real bad guy.
He's a bad Larry.
And he's the one that we premiered our podcast with.
Joseph.
Joseph D'Angelo, the Golden State Killer,
Ew.
who is also officially the Visalia ransacker, too. They've officially said that he's that guy.
I mean, we need
And
that.
one of the big things this week was that he was charged with a 13th murder now. We had mentioned in the episode that there was a possibility that he was involved in the killing of Claude Snelling, who was shot while he was stopping the kidnapping of his 16-year-old daughter,
Oh my god.
and he died. He was a community college teacher. He's officially charged with that now, so that's good, because that family deserves
When does
closure.
the trial? Do they have a date?
I don't know. I
I want
don't
to
know
watch
that.
it on TV.
I'm waiting with bated breath, but
Do you think that it will be televised?
I don't know,
That's a
to be honest. You never
well. It'll
know
be
with
on
these
like
things.
a Snapped or like something later.
Yeah, we'll find out about it later for sure, and we'll hear all the updates. You know, Nancy Grace will be on that shit.
Oh god,
But
that gives me anxiety.
I mean, he unfortunately can't be charged with any of the burglaries or rapes because there's a fucking statute of limitations on rape. Which,
so he can't be charged with any of the
yeah,
rapes.
he's not charged with any of them. The statute of
I think we talked about
limitations
that, but it makes me
expired. It just makes me so angry every time I see it because he's charged with more than 50 rapes.
Right.
And he's just... I know
Gonna
he's going to
float
go to
free.
jail until he dies, but it's like... And he's like 400 now. But it's like, I want him to be charged with those. And I'm sure those victims of the rapes would want him to be held accountable for them.
They should
he's not
give
going
them at
to.
least some recognition. Hopefully
know,
the
it's a
judge
bunch of
says
bullshit.
something like,
Yeah.
if I could, I would.
Like a ceremonial charge.
Sometimes they do, like,
Like an
you know
honorary
what
charge.
I mean, though? Like, judges can say,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
if I could, I would.
If I could, I would.
Like, there was, I forget what case it was, but she was like, if I could, I would sentence you for life, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
allowed.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And she basically was just like,
In
Fuck
the Joe
you.
Rifkin case. Remember?
Yes, yes.
The judge was like, you're a disgusting monster. Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure... I think he said, like, I want to make sure that you never see freedom in this life or the next, or something
Yeah,
like that. Like, it was
something, like,
something
real
very
sassy.
poetic and very, like, yeah, boy.
I'm not thinking that one, though. I'm thinking of a different one, and I'm, like, watching it in my head right now.
Are you thinking of the
It's a
badass
woman judge.
woman judge from the...
Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh
We're
my
on the
God,
same
what's
page.
his name? Larry...
Yeah,
doctor?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Remember, she went
The,
on like this big long rant.
Oh, yeah.
and it was
she,
like
threw
amazing.
the letter that he wrote that was bitching about
Yeah, and just, like,
how
laughed
unfair
at
it
him.
was. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope
You know
something
what
like
we're
that
talking about.
happens.
We're talking about the U.S. gymnast doctor who
Yeah.
is charged with like 1 billion sexual assaults and rapes because he's a monster.
Bad fucking guy.
But yeah. So that's exciting. True crime news.
Hell yeah. But for today, we're gonna bring
But
it
today-
way back.
We are taking a trip in the way back machine
Which
today.
Alaina always says that she would not do if she had a time machine.
Oh, I would never go back to the Middle Ages. That is not... If you were like... I don't even think it's safe for like dudes to
Well,
go
do you
back
know what I
there.
was going
But
to
it's
say?
really not safe for women.
I almost just said I would only go back if I was royalty, but then sometimes even royalty
Sometimes
got
your
messed
head
with.
gets chopped off.
Like
so
Anne
it's
Boleyn?
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a woman, women are really not safe.
But yeah, I wouldn't go back there. I also wouldn't go to the future.
No,
'Cause I just don't know what
what's
to
going on.
expect.
No.
I'd go to like the 70s and the 80s.
I'd go back to like the 90s.
Yeah, I feel like we're in the 90s.
I'd go watch like Are You Afraid of the Dark
Yeah.
and just chill.
Actually, realistically, I'd just go back to when I was like 10 so that I wouldn't have to work anymore and I would just stay
There you
there
go.
for a while.
Just chill for a little while.
Or I'd
rest.
go to the future because maybe someday, like, I'll just like have my partner.
You
make
just
the
said
money.
you weren't gonna go to the future.
No, but I was
You've
rethinking
changed
it.
your plan.
I would take a sneak peek,
Yeah, there you go.
and then if it was real bad, I would go
Yeah,
real.
step out,
Yes,
sniff around, see what's going on, and then get right the
but
fuck
if I
back
could be
in.
lazy in the future, I'm all about it.
Oh yeah, I think everybody would be all about that.
Take me there.
Who doesn't want to be lazy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be lazy.
Ooh,
Mail?
the mailman just came and scared the shit out of me.
Oh, okay.
So there's that.
Yeah, guys, we're actually recording in the middle of the day,
Which is
this
weird.
is weird because we never record in the daytime.
And I love that we're like more spooked out during the day. Like at night,
We are
we're like,
very
"This is
much
fine."
like moon dwellers.
We are. Like the sun's out. I'm like, what's happening? Why is it so bright?
I'm in all black currently.
This is the worst. Sabrina the
Morning.
Teenage Witch is on the television.
Yep.
As per usual.
Literally.
Should we jump on in? to-
So, in 570... No, I'm just kidding.
Today we're going to be covering various methods and devices used in torture.
Oh, yeah.
So this is we're going way back. Because these
Way
aren't,
back.
not that I know of, at least, used.
And if they
Today.
are, I don't want to know
Except maybe
about
one
it.
of them, but we'll cover that later.
I kind of have
Involves
to burp.
animals. Just do it.
Actually, it went away. I really had to. All
All
right,
right,
so
so-
should I start?
Yeah, where Ash is going to do hers, and then I'm going to do a list of mine.
Because guess what, weirdos? Ash did some research this
Ash
week.
researched. She's
And
serious.
at the top of the page is the brazen bull.
The Brazen Bull.
That's my first, what's it called? My first, like,
torture device.
device. Yeah,
Yeah.
my first torture device. And it was invented somewhere between 570 and 554 BC.
BC.
So, like, way, way back.
Yeah.
It was invented by Perilos of Athens.
Paralos is a great name.
Perilos.
Perilos. It's like goatee.
He's just, like, periling.
It sounds perilous, so it sounds like
Well, just wait, actually.
you're dangerous. Dangerous.
Yeah,
So
I'm s-
dangerous.
yeah.
Perilous.
So, Perilos was a bronze worker, and he designed the brazen bull to execute criminals in a super chill way.
Yeah. Sounds pretty chill so far.
Actually, I'm kidding. It was really fucked up.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So, the brazen bull was a legit statue of a bull, and it was hollow, but made of bronze.
That's pretty.
So, I read an article on allthat'sinteresting.com,
Ooh.
and the article was really interesting.
Yeah. That you know what? That website has all that is interesting.
Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah.
But it was described as a human crockpot
Oh,
on this website.
that sounds delicious.
And potentially the most fucked up torture device in history
yeah, because I use a crock pot often,
for humans.
but I don't normally put humans in.
Yeah, it's just like a celebratory.
Like usually I
once in
throw
a
some like
blue moon
chicken,
thing.
some veggies in there.
Right.
But after this, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I hope it's not with me though, because you need a podcast host.
That's true.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Yeah, it won't be for you.
All right. So basically, in ancient Greece, there was a colony which is a Kragus.
I love it.
It's now
Sounds Greek.
Sicily. So
I like that better.
just Sicily.
We're just gonna call it Sicily.
Yeah, and it was ruled by a tyrant named Phalaris. So don't get yourself mixed up here.
Phalaris.
There's Perilos, there's Phalaris.
Ooh, it's a lot of peas.
All right. He ruled with an
Perilous-
iron fist.
Or wait, I just got confused.
Yeah, I just told you not to.
Phalaris. Okay.
Perilos Phalaris.
Okay.
According to Aidan, we don't need a pop filter on this.
Ooh,
So
So that's exciting.
hopefully we'll
Yeah, so
find
we
out.
can go and it's not gonna piss you off.
Your eyes got wicked wide when you did
'cause I
that.
was
It was
like-
kind of terrifying. So Phalaris was a giant asshole.
I felt like he would be.
But Perilos was like, oh my god, I'm gonna make this brass bull torture device, and my master Phalaris is gonna think it's super dope.
because he's a big dick.
Yeah, he's a dick,
like-
and I'm gonna make him a dickish invention so that
And
he
he's
thinks
gonna
I'm
love
wicked
it.
cool.
Yeah.
So
I see his train of thought. I'm with
Yeah.
him. I smell what he's stepping in.
So how he designed it is that the person gets put inside the bull, and then a fire is lit underneath.
The crock pot aspect.
Yeah. So basically, the poor mofo just like burns alive.
Fun.
Yeah, it's really chill.
I wonder if they have like a low and high setting, like a crock pot, where you can like simmer them on low for a little while.
Well, I think in that case you would just make a small fire.
Oh, there you go.
And then you could just keep adding wood
there
to the
you
fire.
go. So then you would get more tender meat.
You know,
way.
this was BC. It was like,
Yeah.
they had to just work with what they had.
Yeah. But I feel like they were on it.
No, this is like some like modern day shit. Like, I was like, Paralos, how did you come up with this?
Who you be, Paralos?
Like, how'd you know this? So he designed it so that the pipes and whistles that he like put inside the bull convert the screams of those inside to sounds of a bull snorting and grunting. So this poor like SOB is like, ah, but the people on the outside are like, like that's what it sounds like. Is that what a bull sounds like?
A bulls just walk around going.
Well, can you do your best bull impression then, please?
I like that one, to be honest.
Well, they also
because
snort.
I'm just picturing bulls walking around being like,
Well, bulls are bad.
they're just like grunting.
Fuck you.
I like that he festooned it though. Like
Yeah.
he made it fun.
He did.
He literally added the bells and whistles onto it.
Well, so, you know, he made it really fun.
Yeah.
But supposedly he was the first victim of it.
Ooh, saw that coming, I feel.
Yeah. He told Phalaris, sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought.
That's fine.
So supposedly he told Phalaris goodbye.
He told that guy.
So he said to this guy, his screams will come to you through the pipes as the tenderest, most pathetic, most melodious of bellowings.
Ooh.
And Phalaris was really disgusted by that because he was messed up, but he was like, that's messed up.
But he was like, I have a line.
Yeah, and you just went way past
Every
it.
tyrant dictator person has a line.
And this was part of Phalaris' line. So he was so disgusted that he threw him inside. Threw Paralos inside.
Oh.
And in my notes I wrote, Phalaris was so disgusted that he threw Phalaris inside. But he threw Paralos inside.
So disgusting.
They just jumped right in
They
there.
just threw himself
He's like, you know what? Goodbye, cruel world. Light that fire.
I hate that people like you exist. I'm just jumping in here.
Yeah, no, he threw Paralos inside to test
Oh,
out the
man.
sound system.
Just to test it out.
He wanted to know.
We're just gonna give it a shot.
But
We just want to adjust the sound.
yeah, just like let's
adjust
give
the
it-
bass and the tempo a little bit.
Right.
Just jump in there real quick.
You know, just like let's see what
Don't
we're
worry about
working
it.
with.
Yeah.
So it's unclear if he got pulled out before he died inside or if he was killed after. But either way, Phalaris had Paralos killed.
I imagine he probably did it in the Brazen Bull because they were like poetic as fuck back
Oh,
then.
yeah.
And they were like, oh, you made this, so
Yeah.
we're gonna burn you in it.
Well, either way, he died because
I just thought of something really gross.
the smell.
Well, that, but also, can you imagine being the person that has to like clean inside of it between people?
Do you think they even did
Probably
that? then?
not. But it's like, when you open that thing, it's probably just like people juice all up in there.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Maybe they just like emptied it out into like. I mean, they
Imagine
used
being
to
the
like,
person who has to empty that shit out.
well, they
like
just
that
used
people
to
juice.
throw their poop in the street back
I know,
then.
but it's
so-
just like I just
you just like turn your head the other way and toss it out the window.
You know what it is? I have like this weird thing where I don't like wet food.
No, that's not a weird thing.
Like when you know how when you put a plate in the sink, like someone will put a full
Yeah, I
plate
don't
in the
like that
sink and
either.
food gets soggy.
yeah,
That
like the stuff that gets caught in the drain blocker.
rips me out. I
Yeah.
can't. So I just imagine like soggy people, and that's real bad.
That's kind of like how raisins remind me of old people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
I don't know. You said soggy people, so I thought of just like really old people. I know
Like
that's
you thought
really
of saggy
fucked up.
people.
Yeah.
I see where the connection was made.
Okay, so the next one is the Iron Maiden,
The Iron Maiden.
not the band.
So metal.
Is that one of their songs?
That's definitely one of their songs.
I don't know a single
Sounded
one.
just like
so-
it. I'm sure there's...
Yeah.
Ash just did a really good air guitar up by her shoulder.
Well, I'm really.
It was like
comfy.
an air violin.
Oh, it was like one of those people that you watch, two cellos.
Yes, I love two cellos.
Yeah, I bet they could cover an
They're
Iron Maiden
so
song.
good.
Now I'm just itching my
They probably
armpit.
have covered an Iron Maiden song now that I think about it. They've covered an AC/DC song. Thong.
Oh man! All right.
Oh,
Well,
man.
we're not talking about the band. This is the
Torture device.
yeah, and it comes to you straight from the likes of Miss Trumbull's The Chokey.
Oh, snap. Bringing it back to Matilda.
And if you don't get that reference, like get out of my face.
I also thought that you were going to say it comes straight to you. Like it.
Yeah, it just like
comes to
somebody
you?
throws it right at
And
you.
I was like, well, at least it does that.
no, it
Like-
doesn't. So it's an upright sarcophagus to get started
Oh, okay.
with spikes
Already,
inside.
this sounds okay.
Yeah, it's like comfy.
Yeah.
You just go and take a nap inside.
For sure.
And you just avoid the spikes.
Yeah. Except
But once you're placed inside and the doors are closed, the strategically placed spikes pierce several of your vital organs.
I mean,
Was there an ant on you or something?
no. I thought there was something. Things are happening right now.
Yeah.
We're in the daytime. We don't know how to do
We don't
this.
function in the
Yeah,
daytime.
I need the moon.
Yeah.
I need some bats fluttering by.
I feed off the energy of the moon.
I feed off the energy of the moon.
We have an exciting announcement, and now you have to listen to the whole rest of the podcast.
Because we're going to announce it at the end.
Ha ha ha. Okay, so it pierces
People are like, what the
your
fuck?
vital organs.
Is the moon coming on your podcast?
Yes,
That'd be sick.
we're having an astronaut on the podcast.
The actual moon is coming.
What's that guy that your kids like?
Scott Kelley.
Scott Kelly's gonna be on the podcast.
My 2.5-year-olds are obsessed with Scott Kelley.
Yeah,
So there's that.
but vital organs, spikies.
Yeah, no good.
But
No good.
the spikes weren't long enough to make your organs shut down immediately,
That's unfortunate.
so you just bleed out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'd just rather it all be boom.
yeah. It would take like.
End.
I mean, I'm sure you know.
Oh,
how
so
long it
you
would
just
take
stand there
bleeding
and slowly have
out.
your fucking organs poked
shut down.
and like
Well,
just
you know,
organ
like-
juice floating out of your
Well, and you know, like when you
floating like it's floating in front of you.
when you go to like when something hits you, you move back. So then
Yeah,
you probably
so
just
then
move
you're
back
moving
into
into more
another one,
spikes.
and then you try to move forward. So every
That
time
makes
you
me
move,
claustrophobic.
yeah. I just took a breath. So this might make you feel better.
Oh, good.
Sometimes people argue if the Iron Maiden is fact or fiction.
That kind of bums me out.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it like
It was
it was a
existed.
thing, and if it was a thing back then, they used it.
Well, and we're the worst species ever.
Ever.
So I'm certain it was used because if
Yeah.
all of these other ones were done, then I mean this one isn't even as bad as some.
No, it's really not. Okay, well, these are a few accounts.
Okay.
So in the 1700s, German philosopher Johann Philipp
Johann.
Siebenkees,
Ooh,
you're welcome,
I like it.
wrote about a coin forger, which I think is just somebody that like makes fake money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or, like-
just forges coins out of metals.
Yeah, because like if you think like she forged a check, like
Yeah.
you write a bad check,
Like you're just
or like a fake ass check.
You're-
You
you're
fake ass hoe.
fake ass bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was in.
That's what he was.
So the guy that wrote about this, Johann.
Oh, motorcycle just drove by. You probably heard that.
Well, you know, I just can't stop the outside.
My neighbor got a motorcycle, and I'm so happy for him.
Which neighbor?
One down the street.
Okay, Alaina has this neighbor. I'm 100% sure he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm pretty
so
sure.
He is like the nicest guy, and he's so funny, and his laugh is literally, I'm
The
gonna do
most
it.
contagious laugh you've ever heard.
Like,
And it bellows throughout the neighborhood.
he almost okay. I started watching Dog the Bounty Hunter again the other day because
that
I'm
is
actual
something
trash.
that I don't know if I can support.
support it. It's a great show.
I'm not gonna
I was
support it.
raised watching Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Wow.
Yeah, which says a lot about how I was
Wow.
brought up. But it's, hi, mom. So, anyways, he sounds just like Dog the Bounty Hunter's laugh.
I've never heard Dog the Bounty Hunter's yet laugh.
Well, it sounds like the
I
impression
can't
I
even
just
say
did
that
of Roy.
sentence correctly, so that's how far out of that I am.
My favorite part of yesterday's episode that I was watching was Beth had a necklace on that said Big Daddy.
I hate this.
It's the most disgusting, horrible thing ever.
I hate this.
But she calls him Big Daddy.
I hate it.
Okay, I'm done.
I hate it a lot.
Where was I going with your neighbors?
I don't know. I was saying that I'm very happy for my neighbor who got a motorcycle recently.
yeah.
And I don't know if like the sarcasm is registering.
She's not happy.
over the podcast waves, but not super psyched about it.
All right, so the coin forger got executed.
How we got there, I don't know.
He got executed in the Iron Maiden in the city of, I think you say Nuremberg,
Nuremberg.
which is
That
in
seems like a
Germany.
not proportionate punishment.
Yeah, like
like I don't know.
he probably just could have did some time in the.
Yeah.
What's the thing where they put your head and then your
The stocks.
the stocks?
Yeah.
Just throw them in there
Yeah.
for like a couple days. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so around that time, Iron Maidens began to appear in museums around the U.S. and Europe.
me.
Bless you. According to one article I read,
Bless you, child.
God bless you. A man by the name of Matthew Peacock, which seems legit.
Paul Onions.
Paul Onions and Matthew Peacock write a book.
They hang.
They're, yeah, in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Matthew...
bet Paul Onions has transported through time.
Yeah, he's seen some shit.
Yeah. He escaped Ivan Milat.
Milat.
He's had to have traveled through space and time.
Probably. Well, Matthew Peacock spent the 1800s collecting paintings and torture devices.
Same.
He had a wide variety of interests. So he allegedly pieced an Iron Maiden together from pieces of other torture devices / random devices. And he gifted it to a museum where people went crazy over it.
Because they thought it was a real Iron Maiden?
Yeah, they believed it.
What a turd.
Yeah, but here's my favorite one. This one, okay, you know how, like, folklore isn't always true?
Yes.
I feel like this isn't true, but I want it to be true.
Ooh, I'm excited.
It's just a little too advanced for the time of 100 BC.
I don't know, they were pretty on it back then.
Alright, so this account comes from Greek historian Polybius.
See, and I know him, and he always tells the truth.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
you can believe
how do I pronounce his name?
Exactly how you did.
Polybius.
Exactly.
Lived around 100 BC, like I said, and claimed that Spartan tyrant Nabis, or Nabis.
Oh, yeah. I know that guy.
Yeah. Well, did you know that he constructed a mechanical likeness of his wife Apega?
That is really advanced for...
But it was an Iron Maiden version of his wife.
What the fuck?
Supposedly. So, if a citizen refused to pay their taxes, he would, like, trick them into coming to his royal courts or whatever it was back then. And then they would think that, like, his wife was coming to join them. But
his fucking mechanical wife.
Yeah, but she had to, like, wheel over. So I'd be like, first fucking giveaway, she's on wheels.
It sounds like the Return to Oz, the Wheelers.
Yeah, well, it just sounds
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Come rolling down the hill.
So they would think that his wife was there because they're really fucking dumb,
obviously.
apparently. And then somehow, basically, he would like spring them into her embrace where they'd be impaled by the iron nails that covered her arms, hands, and breasts.
I mean, that sounds legit.
Yeah,
I believe it fully.
When I was reading it, I was like, I don't know.
Like, something is off here.
Maybe I missed something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds legit to me. I
Okay.
believe it. I believe that guy.
Well, maybe they debate if it's still around, but the fucking crazy stories are still there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Iron
so
Maiden.
that was the Iron Maiden.
The metal Iron Maiden.
Yeah. My next one is the boots.
Oh, Das Boots.
And then, okay, so there's 2 methods that I found. And both of them, I don't know if it's like fortunate or unfortunate.
Ruh-roh.
You don't die.
Oh, it's never good when it ends
Yeah.
with like, this is just torture.
Yeah,
not
like, you're not
execution.
gonna die.
You're gonna walk away from, or you're gonna crawl away from this, or slither away from this.
Seriously. Okay, so in the first method, the victim has boots placed on their feet made of spongy leather.
That just sounds nice.
It sounds like soggy food.
Ooh,
Spongy leather, soggy food.
it's like moist.
Old people raisins. Fuck you.
The word moist doesn't bother me.
Is that why you keep saying it?
Moist cake. That's what I think of. Moist.
I think it's just the nasty ass look on your face that ruins it. That word only bothers me if people say it in like a yucky way. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm moist from being outside.
Blech. Yeah,
Like,
that's
ew.
not cool.
Like, if
I
you're,
don't
like,
want
sweaty.
people to be moist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really that brought it somewhere. That I
Yeah,
don't
I
wanna
just
be.
meant sweaty.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, that's what see, you just brought it somewhere. I meant sweaty too.
So the boots.
Das Boots.
Spongy leather. They're then tied up with their feet by a fire.
Things get pretty serious pretty quick, is what you're saying.
No, they're just trying to
Like-
make them relax.
Here's some boots. Let me
Warm
just
your
string
feet.
you up by a fire real quick.
Yeah, just like hang out.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna pour this boiling water onto your boots. That's where the shit gets
That
real.
escalated quickly.
So then that water seeps through the leather and dissolves the flesh.
Oh.
And it said it dissolves the bone too. Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's really hard to get rid of bone.
And then in some cases, wood was placed inside the boot, like probably like on the top and the bottom, and then they would pour oil inside to expand the wood and cut off the circulation to the foot.
What the
So they'd like
fuck?
smush it, is what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, that like cuts it all off. Ugh.
Yeah, so basically your feet are just real gnarly
Gross.
from then on. And then in the
But if
second
you cut
version,
off circulation long enough, they'll die. So you just have like these necrotic, nasty feet.
yeah, their feet will die, but they won't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like, their
okay.
feet will die.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
Well-
Dead feet.
I'm just looking at my feet now. Ouch.
I know. I'm like cradling my feet right now.
You are.
With my hand, I'm like massaging it. Like, you still there?
You're there.
You're okay.
Don't listen. Don't listen
I'm not
to these
putting you in
bad
any
words.
boots. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, the second version, cradle your feet a little, and your shins a little tighter.
Oh.
So they would place the victim's legs between 2 planks of wood, and then they would tie it together with cords.
Oh, I already know
And then between the cords, the torturers would place wedges, which they would then violently hammer into the shins of the victim. So, thus creating them wood boots.
Oh.
Ow.
Those aren't boots. That's not cool.
It's
That's
up
like
for
hobbling.
artistic license.
That's like hobbling, like from Misery.
Yeah.
That Stephen King novel.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It's a great movie with Kathy Bates.
Okay, well, each time a wedge was hammered, a small portion of the shin bone shatters.
Oh.
And then they would hammer at least a dozen wedges up and down the legs.
Oh my damn.
So, like, your whole tibia
Yeah, your tibia would just fucking...
is just done for. Like, it falls apart.
Ugh.
So then your legs
Nope.
are just like jello legs.
And
Which-
you just have bone shards floating around.
Would
in
you
there.
die?
Which you'd eventually get an infection.
And die.
Probably. Because anytime they got an infection back then, you
Shit got
die.
real.
Because they had nothing to fix that.
Well, so, and anyways, they were unable to walk after that.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they probably just
So you
killed
just
them.
slithered away and then
Yeah.
died from infection. Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
So that was the boots.
Das Boots.
Next one is going to piss you off.
Uh-oh.
The scold's bridle was a gruesome torture instrument worn to prevent women from gossiping.
Goddamn women.
Just like a big fuck you to guys back
Yeah,
then. Like,
pretty
I can
much.
gossip if I want to.
I can talk shit if I want to.
I gossip all day.
Yeah.
Every day.
You are a hairstylist. That's
Yeah.
part of your job.
I mean, you're not wrong. So basically, the term speaks for itself because back in the day, scold was like a derogative term for women. Or
Nice.
like a woman who was constantly displeased or like nagged too much. So like you.
I was just gonna say. Guilty.
Just kidding. And then the bridle is a headpiece designed for a horse.
I was gonna say, isn't that like a horse?
Yeah,
thing?
the bridle is.
So already that's nice.
So it's to direct it when you're like riding.
Yeah.
The device is an iron muzzle enclosed in iron framework that would surround the head of the accused.
That sounds like that thing in Saw.
So the intention was to prevent the person wearing it from speaking. And sometimes, well, the brittle bit would like go in your mouth, but sometimes they would put a spike on the brittle bit, or the bridle bit,
Always.
excuse me, so that if the woman tried to talk, like the movement would pierce
like
her
cut
tongue.
up her tongue.
And like then if you, it would just ruin your whole.
Did they just
mouth.
have like somebody had like a mountain of surplus spikes?
There,
lying
you know
around
there was a spike factory
all the time, and they were like, "What do we do with this mountain of spikes?" And they were like, "Let's just make some fucking shit that rips people apart with it."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly the combo.
spikes on everything.
So if that wasn't bad enough, there's also a public humiliation part of this.
I thought that was the public humiliation part.
Well, yeah. But then your husband would drag you in the streets on a leash.
Marriage.
Like, hey, let's get divorced, you asshole. Where people were encouraged to yell insults, spit on you, and, like, inflict more violence on you.
Maybe that's where they got it in Game of Thrones.
That's what I was thinking of the whole time.
With the shame bell.
Shame. Shame.
Sounds exactly like it.
An early record of this practice took place in Scotland.
Scotland.
Felt like this isn't anything to cheer about.
Ooh,
In
Scotland.
1567. Well, it was also, the method was also used in England and Wales.
Yeah,
around
see,
the
they did
same-
it too.
Yeah, everywhere, I'm sure. But Bessie Taillefer, Bessie, slandered this guy named Bailey, which is your dog's name. Bailey Hunter, because of false measurements in a land dispute. So I think someone was trying to buy land, and he was like, it's this big. But she was like, no, bitch, it's this big.
And then she got that shit put on her?
Yep, because she was a woman. And
Ugh.
she was sentenced to it for 1 hour.
1 hour? That's
Yeah.
just weird.
Well, 1 hour of irreputable damage if they had the spike
Yeah, they
thing.
could tear up your tongue.
Right. Also, in Walton-on-Thames, which is a town in England,
Sure.
I think, a scold's bridle. I looked on Wikipedia really fast. That's
Oh,
how I
Wikipedia.
research. But a scold's bridle dated 1633 is displayed in the vestry of the church. That's how we say it, vestry.
You're asking the wrong person about
Yeah,
that.
I wasn't even baptized. The inscription reads,
It sounds like something that would be in a church.
I think it's vestry.
I like it.
Right in.
Yeah.
But it says, Chester presents the Walton with a bridle to curb women's tongues that talk too idle.
Necessary, and also
Poetic.
love that it's a poem.
You know, I didn't realize that until I said it out loud. I was writing it and I was like, what a fucking
I
asshole.
feel like this sounds so flowery. I don't know why.
So the story goes that someone named Chester lost a large fortune because of a lady's gossip.
I bet it was Chester's fault.
Of course it was.
It had
It's always
nothing to
guy's
do with
fault.
the lady's gossip.
But he lost the money, and then he presented the town with the bridle out of anger and spite.
So he was like, here you go, I'm real pissed.
And then my last one. Do you want to guess what it's called?
It's called
BR is the initials.
the Barnacle Repairer.
Nope, it's the breast ripper.
Oh, so close.
So it rips off your titties.
Oh, I thought it went on your head.
Nope. So it's also known as the Iron Spider or just
Ugh.
the Spider.
Ugh.
And you guessed it, it's super fucked up.
Super awesome.
But if you were offended actually by the Scold's Bridal.
If you were friended.
If you were offended
If you were friended by the Scold's Bridal, then that's weird.
delete your Facebook.
Yeah.
Then this one you should just sit it out because it was
sounds
messed up.
like it's...
Yeah, and they like reserved like special ass torture for girls.
Yeah, that was nice of them.
So this one's really short and sweet and to the point. It was a claw-like device, ended in spikes, and they either heated
course.
it or left it cold.
Ooh, I don't know
And
which one is worse.
They would just put it on your boobies and rip your boobs right off. Or they would like hang
That's
it
so
on a
fucked.
wall and then attach your boobies to it and then like yank you away so that the wall ripped your boobies off, kind of.
Oh.
And that is all my research on boobs. In the medieval
That
times.
I'm still, like, having a moment about that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my boobs hurt real bad,
Yeah.
like, thinking about that after I, like, researched.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And my tongue hurt because of the Scold's Bridal.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's gonna walk away from this feeling really sore.
My organs hurt because
Yeah.
of the Iron Maiden.
Yeah, that's not okay.
And I felt like I was on fire because of the Brazen Bull.
Well, I'll start mine off with one that's like the breast ripper in the sense that it just gives you everything right up front. You don't have to guess what this one is all about.
Okay.
It's called the Head Crusher. Like I said, pretty straightforward. It's back in medieval times, of course.
Sorry.
I was actually throwing things. So what it was there was a bar that you would place your chin onto. Then on top of your head was a cap-like device. There was a little screw on top that they would twist and twist and twist. And eventually, it was like a vice, and your head would go crunch, pop, boom. It was pretty awesome. So your head would basically pop, and it would be crushed. And this happened super slowly, super painfully. And the first thing that would happen stresses me out a lot.
Was it your teeth?
Your teeth would shatter in your mouth.
Oh, fuck. I hate teeth things.
Yeah. And then after that, your eyes would pop out of its sockets.
No.
Yeah.
No, goodbye.
And then boop, dead.
pop goes
So
your
that's
head.
good. Except once in a while, because a lot of these were like illicit confessions or just for punishment. So if they were doing this to elicit a confession, they might stop after they've popped your eyes out of your head, and or like have halfway have popped your eyes and your teeth have shattered and been like, okay, thank you for confessing.
Like the guy from Harry
And then
Potter.
you walk away with no teeth and your eyes are like garbage.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the guy from Harry Potter with that big old eye.
Yeah, that's exactly the same.
Oh.
And a lot of the ones I'm going to go over were done for such heinous crimes like homosexuality,
Bye.
blasphemy,
Bye.
witchcraft,
Bye.
Yeah. So
I would have had my head
we wouldn't do-
corriged.
yeah. No, I don't think anybody would do great. So the first big one I'm going to go over is called the Blood Eagle.
Oh, this
Great
one's
band name.
fucked up. I know about this.
Great, like hard, like dark metal band name.
Oh, God.
So, it's probably the most nightmarish thing I've ever heard happening to a
Take
human
yourself
being.
to
So
your happy place.
it was popular among Vikings.
The Vikings are just fucked up.
They're known as a very mellow bunch. So this is a departure. And it's believed by some scholars to be something done as an offering to the Norse god of war Odin before and after battles. So like for good luck or something. Like, some people...
Like, maybe just wear your lucky socks.
Yeah, it's the same.
Rub a rabbit's foot.
Pretty much the
call
same.
It a day.
And according to 12th and 13th century scholars, it was most popular in Scandinavia because Vikings.
Uh-huh.
And it was reserved when it wasn't being used just as like a pump-up thing for battle.
This is just like a pregame.
As a pregame for battle. Then it was used for literally the worst of the worst people. I don't think anybody served this, but...
No, I don't think so.
So basically the Blood Eagle went a little something like this.
No.
The unfortunate captive would be kneeling or laying on their stomach.
It's
which
never
already,
good from there.
Yeah, not a good position to be in.
Just try to get up.
Obviously, they would be restrained in some way to prevent them from getting up or breaking free or trying to get the fuck up out of there because something bad's gonna happen. So first, the back was carved.
Nope.
Sometimes it would be carved in the shape of an eagle, but that was not necessary. But either way,
Back carving.
the thing that was the most important was that they opened up your back in some way. That was the main purpose. When they did that, the victim's rib cage was then cut away from the spine with an axe, and subsequently pulled out one by one away from the spine and out through the back. And the rib cage was then pulled up to slightly resemble wings, which I have not seen a bird flying around with a rib cage shot out of its back, but I'm not in Scandinavia, so I don't know. Maybe birds are different.
Listeners, take a
Scandinavian listeners, let us know.
I'm spooked.
Do you have crazy skeleton birds floating around? I don't know.
I want pictures.
I'm not going to guarantee it's not a thing.
Picture it didn't happen.
So, you would really have to, suspend reality, or give a lot of artistic license for this to resemble an eagle, but we're going with it. So, to make the wing look, because this looked like a bird, obviously, but we could get it more authentic, right? So to take it to an entirely new level of suffering.
Oh no.
The victim's lungs were then pulled out one at a time and laid over the ribs because what are wings without fleshy airbags draped over them? I mean...
I'm in a dark place. A dark place.
Who hasn't seen a bird flying around with fleshy airbags
Ready, raise your
attached
hand.
to them?
Whip sand
Who
up in
among
the air.
us? Who?
I don't know, bro.
So obviously, if the victim managed to somehow live through this torture, which who knows, stranger things have happened, they would just slowly suffocate to death after their lungs were pulled out through their back. On top of that, they would rub salt in the victim's wounds because...
Throughout the whole time or just after at the end?
Throughout the whole time, because if you don't season as you go, then the end result just
then you
doesn't
can't throw them
turn
in the
out good.
crock pot.
Yeah.
Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's not any... I watch a lot of Food Network, and they are always saying,
Ew.
season that meat.
Ew.
So it's important.
So what was this for? What did you have to do?
You're just a bad guy. Probably...
It's a real bad guy.
Yeah, just being a real bad guy.
Oh.
Or gal. I don't know if they've done... I don't see any records of it happening to gals, but... Vikings, man.
Major yikes.
So that's the Blood Eagle.
Oh, man.
Now let's take a little trip over to the Strapido.
Strapido.
Also called Corda. Not sure why.
Corda?
Yeah. I like Strapido better.
Yeah.
It was used to torture heretics, witches, and anyone else that stepped out of the very fine line of living in medieval times.
Yeah, what could you do?
Basically, it's like,
Let me
you
know.
had a bad day, and now you're in the Strapido. It was used a lot during the Spanish Inquisition.
That was a fucked up time.
It was a time. It was a moment.
It was a day.
There were three main ways in which this was administered. The first one was the victim's arms are tied behind their backs with a rope.
Also never a good position.
Yeah, no. And then the rope is attached to a pulley system, and the victim is lifted into the air with their arms inverted, which they then dislocate violently behind them. Now, the second method is basically the same as the first, except the victims would be stopped in midair several times to increase the pain and suffering. They would also cause the victim to jerk around so that they would effectively break the shoulders. Because who needs shoulders?
Shoulders like that?
Yeah, that's no joke.
That's pain.
And then the third method was kind of the same as the first two, except this time they, just add a weight to your ankles so that you'd really get your joints ripped apart.
Oh my god.
So that's fun. Now, usually this torture was completed within an hour, and it was not used to cause death. So these people were then let down, and away you go. Come again soon.
And then you're just going to have rotator cuff problems for your whole
fucked.
life.
Yeah, that's exactly the issue you're going to have. Just a busted rotator cuff. So that's the Strapido. The next one is called the Rack.
Oh no, I know about this shit.
This one's fun. So, in the rack, a victim would be secured to a board of some sort by having their wrists and ankles cuffed to it.
No.
It's never good when you're secured to a board. As you will see when we cover John Wayne Gacy, it's never a good place to be.
that guy.
Nothing good happens attached to a board.
He's so weird.
Also, Dean Corll, I think, used a board.
Oh.
A lot of boards. This was along the same lines. It's real bad. So then chains would be attached to the cuff, and the other end of the chains would attach to a wheel. There was a crank that would then turn said wheel, and this would cause the chains to slowly tighten.
Oh, no.
Now, as this happened, it was pulling your arms and legs and stretching them.
Goodbye.
But not just stretching. The joints, sockets, ligaments, tendons would all completely snap and crack.
Ugh.
Now, sometimes they would even go way past stretching and just pull the fucking limbs right off your body.
Fuck you.
Now, if they didn't take it that far, the muscles would completely lose the ability to contract, and at some point, this person would be completely unable to move and likely unable to control, like, basic bodily functions, like their bowels.
I feel like at the end of this, they probably just, like, left them to die. Like,
100%.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna totally kill you, but I'm just gonna leave you here
because you're
now.
gonna die anyways. So it's
Right.
like, it's gonna be slow or it's gonna be relatively quick. So there were other variations on this method that were common. Like, along with the stretching, sometimes the rack would include a bed of nails or spikes. So the person would lay upon these sharp objects while they were being stretched.
What if they just had any spikes left over from
I think
everything
it was
else
literally
they made?
like, if they were next to a pile of spikes, they would just throw a few on there, and they were like, let's do this.
Oh, and there were spikes everywhere in those days.
We don't want to waste spikes.
No.
They had a
Somebody
surplus back
made
then.
those.
Now, this clearly caused a lot of fucked up noises.
Ugh.
If you've ever cracked your knuckles, cracked your back, heard anybody else do it,
I broke my pelvis when I was, like, in summer going into 8th grade. Mm-hmm. And that pop that you hear, people, across my summer camp said that they heard it. And it was, like, gross.
Yeah, it's no joke.
I can, like, still hear it.
yeah, it's a disgusting, and that's just like a small portion of what you'd hear here.
Oh, God, because so many things would be crack-a-lackin'.
Well, for this reason, torture wasn't only used for the unfortunate person attached to the rack, it was also used as a method of eliciting a confession from accused heretics by having them watch someone else be tortured on the rack. The sound and sight of someone's tendons, ligaments, and joints just fucking tearing apart and popping all over the place was actually enough torture that it turns out that this was a pretty effective method for eliciting a confession, because if you think about it, you're fucking watching somebody be pulled apart.
That's
slowly.
so messed up.
And the sounds would drive you mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the rack.
That's the rack.
That's the rack.
And that's a wrap.
It should be called the Ripper.
Ripper.
The Ripper. The Rack Ripper.
Ouchie.
That's what the breast ripper should have been called. The Rack Ripper.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, that was funny. Good job.
Incredulous.
You're like sometimes hilarious.
I am sometimes.
Only a little bit.
On to the next.
On to the next one.
This one's called the wheel. It's also called the Catherine wheel or the breaking wheel.
My Catherine.
Because, fuck, you know Catherine. You know what she's all about.
I know.
This was used during the Spanish Inquisition.
Okay.
It was the cousin of the rack.
The rack.
And it was intended for the purpose of capital punishment or for torture to elicit confessions.
Good.
Samesies.
Samesies.
So there would be a large wagon wheel where the accused would be stretched out all over. Just hanging out. They would be attached to it, some way restrained. And then they would be severely beaten with clubs, thick branches, and, you know, stuff like that.
No thanks.
And because they were stretched out on a wheel with open spaces between all the spokes, their bones would fucking break. Because of all the off angles.
God.
And it was used for the purpose of torture. And then, while after the torture was complete in that respect, it would continue because the person would then be either removed from the wheel before death happened, or you would be straight up bludgeoned to death and left on the wheel for everybody to see. And then there's other ways where you weren't bludgeoned to death, you were just left on that fucking wheel to die after they broke all your bones.
Whoa, how long do you think that would take?
They said they could leave a beaten, broken body on that wheel for days. And they would just slowly, infection would set in.
And they'd go starving and hungry.
Yeah, but they'd probably die from the infection too, like, quick. Because all those broken bones and shit, and I'm sure bones were popping through skin and stuff.
Oh, God, that's nasty.
Yeah. So,
Ew.
if they were using it for to kill you,
right,
then they basically would leave you up there and just keep administering beatings until you finally just died.
Nope.
From the trauma.
Thanks. I'm not interested.
And no matter what, you were on public display during all this.
Why did people like to watch shit like that back then?
Shit was mayhem back then.
Like, people used to, like, join in on stones and stuff.
On stones.
Stoning.
People
were stoned back then.
Yeah, they were just joining in.
No, I think they needed to be stoned.
They did. Because they used to bring, like, kids to, like, public hangings and guillotine.
My first college English assignment back before I dropped out of college. Yes.
Back in the Middle Ages.
Was, like, a short story about somebody getting stoned. And then we were supposed to write a paper about morals.
Somebody getting stoned, like, smoking the doobie?
No, like, somebody getting, like...
legit stoned.
Yeah, or, like... No, it wasn't stoned. It was, like, a book about, like, once a year they would have to, like, pick a name out of, like, the town, and that person would get, like, stoned or hung. It's called, like, The Election or something.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, literally.
Except,
but we
like,
had to write a paper on it, and I remember reading it, and I was like, why am I in college?
Why am I in college? And then you were like, fuck
And
this.
then I dropped out.
Yeah. Well, the next one.
You're, like, back to reality.
Unfortunate reality. Is called The Heretic's Fork.
Forks are never good in torture unless you're eating.
Now, this was specifically used for people who spoke out against the Catholic Church during the Middle Ages.
Bye.
You know, witches, heretics, all that good stuff.
The usual.
Basically, it was a double-ended fork. Both ends had two very sharp prongs on them.
Oh, no.
It would be attached to a leather collar device that would go around the victim's neck.
No.
This created a situation where the victim could not move their head from a strained upward position.
No.
And couldn't drop their jaw even a little bit. If they did, then prongs would pierce their neck and prongs would pierce their sternum area.
Oh,
and it wasn't like they would just be like, boop, that hurts a little. It was like, no, you're going to get, like, impaled by this. And
Vlad the Impaler.
it was very simple but very effective. And the whole thing was very poetic because it's like you spoke out against the church, so now you have to look up at your God that you don't believe in. Like, that was the whole thing. You have to look up to heaven. And we're forcing you to look up into the sky.
I'd be like, but it's still not there. I don't see anything except the ceiling.
It's like, please take this off of me.
God, are you there? It's me, Margaret.
Help. It's me, Margaret. Back in the Middle Ages.
Judy Blume.
That's where it originated. Well, the next one has a little bit of religion to it, too.
Oh.
It's called the Cradle of Judas.
Who's Judas again?
Judas is... I know this. Judas is the guy that betrayed Jesus.
To be honest with you, I thought that was Caesar.
Well, it's the same situation. Like, Caesar had Brutus.
Oh,
Et tu,
Judas
Brute.
and Brutus.
Like, et tu, Brute means, and you, Brutus. Like, he turned around and was like, and you are my friend, I thought. And so Judas did the same thing.
He was theatrical, yeah.
I'm very theatrical. I went to theater camp.
And you had fun in high school. No, I'm just kidding.
I did.
That actually does sound fun. I wanted to be in drama club, but my mom worked. So I couldn't be.
I was in drama club for a long time. Until senior year of high school. I graduated.
Yeah, I did cheerleading by.
Exactly. See, she's trying to hide the real root of the issue here.
Well, I wanted to do drama
she was
in middle school. I was only a cheerleader for 1 year.
Wow, it felt like a lot longer.
Sure did. You're telling me. I'm still dealing with the post-traumatic stress disorder.
That came from it, not the
Sell
physical
the cookie
ones.
dough. Sell it. Make the woo sound at the end of all your cheers.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember, you put me through so much hell.
I did. I really did.
It was self-prescribed, though. I set it up.
You just made it so easy.
But I also played softball.
Yeah, I did too.
But I wasn't good, and the coach was also your coach, and he was like, why are you not like Alaina?
That's only because I played softball since the time I was like, whenever you can start t-ball, that's when I started.
Yeah,
I played literally every season my whole life.
Yeah.
Fun little fact.
Fun fact.
One of us was a cheerleader. One of us was a drama nerd.
Who's who?
Who's who? Bet you can't tell.
You could totally pick us up in a lineup
of
who was who.
100%. 100%.
I'm just glad.
I don't think anyone is confusing me for a cheerleader. The Cradle of Judas.
Oh, where did we go?
We came out of that.
I
don't
think
know.
this is not going to be a popular podcast.
Now, this one is a doozy. And I mean doozy when I say doozy.
Doozy?
Hold on to your butts, everybody.
Hold on to your butts. I'm going to start saying. Hold on to your anus.
Hold on to that rectum. So, this is another creation from the Spanish Inquisition.
Keep icing your front bum.
Oh, I hope someone gets that reference.
I'm not going to say where it's from.
I kind of want to keep icing your front bum. Swelling continues if you do not ice.
Don't say where it's from. Don't say where it's from.
Tell me you know what that's from.
I want a DM.
Oh, I want one. Please, please, please. We're begging. Okay.
So it continues if you do not
So
ice.
this device is a wooden pyramid that's raised high on 4 legs. And on top of that pyramid is...
a spike!
a spike!
It's the theme.
The victim would then be stripped naked,
Fancy.
and weights were attached to their ankles, and then they were hung by their arms and legs high above this device.
Not interested.
When the torture was to begin, they would then be lowered slowly onto the period.
You know what I want to know, actually? Because in my mind, I was just, like, not interested. Like, I'm not showing up to my torture day. How did they not run away before?
Oh, they would rip you out of your house. Like, you weren't getting away.
I would...
It's not like they were like, on Tuesday at 2.
I don't
you will
know.
be lowered onto a pyramid.
The Middle Ages were fooked up. Maybe
I know,
people
but
were
that's-
just so afraid of everything that
But
they were
that's
like,
why they
"Oh,
would never
no."
give you advance notice.
Oh,
Because in the
man.
Middle Ages, they were just, like, bursting into your house being like, you thought an improper thought, so we're gonna stick you onto this fucking...
You are wrong, sir. I'm
So the-
eating breakfast.
the Cradle of Judas for you. So, yeah. So they'd be lowered slowly onto this pyramid, which would cause the spike to penetrate their perineum region.
Which is your anus.
Your butt. And gravity, body weight, and the added weights would cause the person to sink onto the stake with no resistance.
Oh, God.
Now, this torture would last for hours, and usually the victim was left on this thing all fucking night. Natural instinct, like, if you think about it, if you sit on something that hurts your bum, your natural instinct is to, like, rock back and forth to kind of, like, alleviate the
Yeah, to be like,
the pain,
oh, that hurt.
to try to get yourself off of it, kind of.
Same thing with, like, the Iron Maiden, like we were saying.
Exactly, like, your just natural instinct would take over. But doing that in this case would just rip the wound larger and sink you lower onto the stake. This is, like, the hemorrhoid from hell.
They should have called it the hemorrhoid hole maker.
They should have just called it the hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
It's just...
Six Flags should come out with a ride like that.
Six Flags should not come up with a ride like that.
I'm just kidding.
Because I don't want to know the kind of people that would go on that ride.
It's like Dark Tourist.
Exactly. That's real dark tourist shit.
I just gave that guy an idea for his horror house.
I don't even think... He's probably like, no thank you. I do not want to explore that.
You.
So these people would often bleed to death, or the infection from the spike never being fucking cleaned
Oh,
between
God.
torture
Ow.
sessions would definitely kill them.
Oh, that's like dysentery, right?
Dysentery is
Poopy.
pooping a lot. Like diarrhea. Like
So
crazy.
it would cause dysentery.
No, it would cause internal damage.
Death.
It's not going to cause you to have diarrhea. It's going to cause your entire abdomen to explode.
Cesspool.
Are you just saying words?
What's it? What is it if you get, like, typhoid disease? Like, people just, like, because, like, their waste was on the thing, and then it got into other
I just
people's
saw a
waste.
little trail of smoke come out of your ears. Something just...
Is my
something
brain on
just
fire?
popped in there. As you tried very hard to get that.
No, do you know what I mean, though? Like,
I
you know what
don't.
I'm saying?
Like, infection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, poop infection is a different kind of infection.
I mean, if you want it to be a poop infection.
well, it would be. It's your bum.
But it's not. This is not, like... This is a spike that's ripping into your internal organs. That's where the infection happens, not pooping.
No, I'm not saying they're pooping. I'm saying it goes in their butt, so a little bit of poop gets on it, and then the poop gets in your organs.
For sure.
So that's where the infection comes
For
from.
sure. And, like, other bodily fluids, too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying.
Cesspool. But I like it.
Remember when
I
I told
liked
that
it.
story of me dropping out of college?
No,
Here we are.
Here we sit.
They're like, go back to college,
Oh,
dumbass.
shit. So that's the cradle.
Oh, shit.
The cradle of Jesus. That's the cradle of Judas.
So that's the cradle of Jesus.
I don't think the cradle of Jesus would be as metal.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. So, this is the one that's used today.
You know what? I remembered which one it was because I looked at your notes. Who's
Torture
awake?
by rats.
That's the one still used
This
today?
one's still used today, apparently. I don't know where. I'm not going there, but it's used.
I almost just said where.
Where?
After you were like, I don't know where. I'm not going there. I was
Where?
like, where? Where it
Cesspool.
happened.
Cesspool.
Typhoid.
The victim, in this case, is stripped naked and lays on a table.
Nope.
Which seems to be just, when that happens, it's just,
Just count your...
Yeah.
Just go to a different spot
just
in your mind.
go to your happy place, because this isn't going to be good. Then a half cage with an open top would be placed on their stomach with the open top facing their skin. And inside that container would be rats.
Oh, God.
Next,
Who thinks of this?
not I.
Like, who thought of these things?
Some really messed up people.
Yeah.
Some really messed up people. I mean, I guess it would kind of be easy because you just think of like the worst stuff that would make
But, like,
you
what's
insane.
so wrong
and
with
you're
your
like, let's
mind
do this to other
that you
people.
would do it to someone?
Exactly. This is, serial killer stuff.
It's morbid.
Very morbid.
Yeah.
So, this
Plug.
was bad enough because it was just creepy. But then the cage where the rats were would be heated in some way.
Oh, disgusting.
So the rats would desperately scurry around and try to escape the heat. Well, where's the only place they can go?
Inside of your chest.
It can only go down. So these rats would violently burrow through the abdomen of the victim while they were chained to a table, unable to move.
Oh, goodbye.
So basically they would like tear through your intestines. And once you tear through the intestines, forget about it. You're septic. That's it.
Cesspool.
Yeah.
You're a cesspool.
Yeah, you don't want to hit the poop pipe, kid.
Huh.
That's a line from a really good movie that you should watch.
Called-
Pathology.
I almost just said called autopsy.
Not called Autopsy, but called Pathology. I think our listeners would like that movie.
I seen it.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
And at one point, they're doing an autopsy and they hit the intestine.
And he says, you don't want to hit,
don't
the,
wanna
poop
hit the poop pipe,
kid.
kid. And it's a really good motto for life.
Mhm.
So there's a variation on this. And
Sometimes you hit the poop pipe in your life.
you do. Yeah.
Like
Everybody hits the poop
you
pipe
could have
at
a
some
poop
time.
pipe week.
Yeah. And it's, just gotta keep on moving.
Sorry, anyways.
Suture that shit up and keep on moving.
Yeah.
So, a variation on this was instead of placing the rats just directly against the flesh, they would use a telescopic tube to guide the rats inside the prisoner's body through the rectum or the vagine. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
They would guide the rats up
So they would, block one end and stick the other end that way, so the only way they were going was up. And rats will just be like, oh, alright,
Into
I'll
your
just burrow
hoo-ha?
through this. I'll burrow through this hoo-ha. Yeah, they don't know the difference. They're like, it's a dark hole.
Did the rats die too, probably?
I don't think they would die right away, because they're just going in there.
Oh my god.
They'll be fine.
So you would just die with rats inside you?
Pretty much.
Gross.
Yeah. They would just, destroy your insides. So, let's see. Where do I want to end? Because I have, 2 little ones and then one big one.
End on a high note. Like a big note.
Okay, so I'll go next to the Glasgow Smile.
Oh yeah.
This is Scotland, our people.
Maybe we don't want to tell them that right now.
Now, if you've ever seen The Dark Knight, you've seen one of these.
You've seen some shit.
It's also known as the Cheshire Grin among the London street gangs, and it originated in Glasgow, Scotland. Basically, 2 small incisions are made at the corner of the victim's mouth, and as the victim was beat or stabbed, muscle contractions in the face would make those wounds extend upwards towards the ears, and make it this big fucking terrifying ear-to-ear smile. If left untreated, some people would die as a result of severe infection or exsanguination, which is just acute blood loss.
Exsanguination?
Exsanguination.
Exsanguination.
Yes.
I like that word, but it's awful.
It's a good word.
Exsanguination.
I mean, it's a bad thing, but it's a good word. One famous example of this is the Black Dahlia,
Oh yeah.
which it's terrifying. And some people, there's actually actors or directors or something. One of them that I can't remember his name, but he was a victim of this in a bar fight
A
or
bar
brawl.
fight?
Someone, and he has scars up oh
my
the
God.
Dark Knight. Yeah. I can't remember his name, of course. I didn't write that down.
You know what
So
I
I'm
want to
sorry.
do? Because you said the Black Dahlia. I want to do an episode on the Cecil Hotel and, like, all the weird shit that's happened there.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely
And, like,
do
all the people
the
that have
Cecil.
stayed
Yeah,
there.
for sure. That's a really good one, because there's all kinds of crazy connections to that place.
There's so much shit.
This one's a quick one. It's another one that's exactly what it sounds like. Saw torture. So they would tickle you with a feather.
I saw a picture of this when I
Yeah,
was doing
it's
the
no
research
joke.
for mine, and the people just look so happy.
Yeah, they're psyched. They're just like, da-ba-doo-ba-da.
Like, the people doing it, I mean.
Yeah, they probably sung. The victim is hung upside down, in this case, by their ankles, and a saw is used to cut them from the groin all the way to the sternum.
Ugh.
Sometimes the poor person would stay alive until they hit the midsection or even the chest in some instances.
Because all the blood's at your head.
That's the thing. They were upside down, so they did that so blood would rush to your head, and so that because when that happens, you're stopping blood loss.
Oh.
So this person would be able to live, and if you're hitting certain spots in the abdomen, you're not going to die right away.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's awful. Now,
So that's awful.
another one. I have two more. One's a big one. One's a littler one.
End on the big one.
Drawn and quartered.
Oh.
Everybody's heard of this, I'm sure. It's usually reserved for high treason, and it began in 1283 England.
Good band name, High Treason.
High treason. I like it.
Hello, Philadelphia. We are high
We are high treason. I like it.
Hello, Wisconsin.
I like how you weren't in Boston. You picked like two of them. You were like Philadelphia.
Typhoid.
So, in Drawn and Quartered, victims were often hanged to the point of near death and then
Yikes.
taken down.
They
Which
were
already,
like,
whoa.
You're still.
Yeah, that's not okay. So that sucks. And then, so they were taken down right before they died. And then they were tied to something and disemboweled.
Oh.
Yeah. So, really just skip
Disembowelment
a
is
lot of
just
steps.
too extra.
It's a lot.
You die from that, obviously,
Well, and then
right?
the entrails would be burned, and the victim's limbs were then tied with ropes. The other end of the ropes are tied to horses, and then the horses are just like lightly encouraged to take off and run. So, boom, by limbs. The victim would then be beheaded, and the head would be displayed.
Wow.
Extra. Now,
That's
a
too
famous
much.
one of the victim of this was Scottish patriot Sir William Wallace.
Hey, hey.
He was killed this way after leading the Scottish resistance against the English. On August 5th, 1305, he was arrested near Glasgow, whoop, and taken to England to be killed as a traitor to the king, Edward I, even though he never swore an allegiance to him, so it's kind of
So
bullshit.
technically he couldn't be a traitor.
Yeah, so whatever.
Stupid.
So yeah, that's Drawn and Quartered. Now this one we'll leave on a high note, or a really low note.
However
So,
you want to look at it.
We're going to end on flaying.
Oh.
So this is real, and it's not just the sigil for House Bolton on Game of Thrones.
I thought you were going to talk to me about Bobby Flay.
I love Bobby Flay. So first, in flaying, your skin has to be tenderized. The tortured, wants a status. You know how when you like peel off like a face mask and it's like all in one sheet?
That's actually like one
And
of
it
my
feels
favorite
very
things. Or like when you
satisfying.
peel off a sunburn.
Exactly.
I know it's like
So
a
that's
bad
what the
thing.
torturer was going for. He didn't want to have to work for this shit.
He wanted satisfaction.
So the victim would either be left out in the hot sun all day while their skin burned,
Oh.
or they would be dipped into a vat of boiling water just until they were almost boiled alive.
Just until they write crispy.
This got the skin nice and loose. And it also just, prolonged the experience, which is always something they're looking for. Now, when they would start to flay you, they would usually begin with the face skin, so you would have your entire face peeled. It's like a super nightmarish chemical peel.
Oh.
And then cuts would be made around your arms, wrists, chest, neck, and ankles, because this would make it easier for the skin to come off in one satisfying piece. And you didn't want all kinds of little ones because you wanted to be able to display all the sheets, and it would look like a person's skin.
So going back to Australia, like we did last
Yeah.
week, I listened once to a case where this, I'm pretty sure it was Australia, and this lady did that to her husband and then hung him up in the doorway.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Like, he did some real shit.
Yeah, he did some shit.
No, nobody deserves that.
No,
That's fucked up.
But, like, you have to be real mad.
She was pissed. But
That's
she was
fucked up.
also, like, loco into cabeza.
I imagine.
She was.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, and then the cuts are only extended into the epidermis and stopped where the muscle begins.
Oh.
So that hurts more, basically.
Spook. And they knew that back then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
Science.
now, in the ancient church of Hadstock in Essex, actually had a legend of a Dane who had committed sacrilege, and he was flayed for punishment. His skin was then spread out and nailed to the door of the church.
Wow.
As a super subtle warning to others.
That's far too subtle.
Now, when the door needed repair later, they found pieces of human skin still under the nails. So it like actually happened.
Ew.
And then at another cathedral in England, I believe, there's a large slab of human skin like on display, and it was of another Dane who was a Viking who tried to steal the church's bell. Which, like,
why were
whoa.
you trying to steal the church's bell?
And it's like, you tried to steal the church's bell and they flayed you? Like, damn.
They were like, don't touch our fucking bell.
Now, the reason... I'm sure all of you are wondering, like, what would it feel like to be flayed?
I'm not wondering that, to be honest.
I'm sure
with you.
everyone is wondering, right?
Well, I thought I was hungry and I'm not anymore.
I'm actually so hungry, but...
Of course you are. What's that picture that Vasco drew of you eating a sandwich?
Oh, yeah, my friend Vasco, who's an amazing artist, and you should go find him.
Yeah,
Vasco
that's a
Vaz.
cool picture.
He drew a picture of me during an autopsy eating a sandwich.
Which is, like,
picture.
pretty believable.
I'll have to post that picture and tag him in it.
You should.
Because it's a great photo. So, the reason this hurts like hell is that nerve endings extend really deep into the layers of your skin, and that enables your sense of touch. Mm-hmm. Like, it's why your fingertips are really sensitive. And if you've ever had a paper cut, you know that shit hurts more than anything. This response is caused by nociceptors. So those are sensory nerve cells that respond to pain.
Science.
That was loud. Filleting involves tearing the skin away from the muscle, not cutting it.
Oh.
So it's the ripping motion that means your nerve endings are they're not being severed cleanly. Instead, they're just fucking torn to shreds.
Oh my God.
So your nerve endings are just being, like, bombarded.
Zip, 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 zip.
Yeah, it's not like a clean cut that they can, like, recover from. You're gonna feel your skin being pulled off every bit of muscle.
Oh my God.
And you're literally gonna feel your nerve endings die. Like, you're gonna feel every nerve ending die. You're gonna feel all of it. So, despite the fact that those administering the torture may also be hitting you or hanging you upside down to keep you awake and alert, which they often did, you may lose consciousness from blood loss, from pain and fear, or because your brain is most definitely going to go into self-preservation mode and just start shutting shit down.
Right.
Which, thank goodness for our brains.
For real.
Or you could die from hypothermia, even if it's not cold out.
Because you don't have your skin to protect you
Yeah,
anymore?
because your skin is the biggest, it's the biggest and one of the most vital organs in the human body. And it regulates temperature, it protects all the other organs and systems in the body. So not only that, but you're exposed completely to infection.
Oof.
You will definitely die because of all that. Without your skin, you can repair and regenerate skin.
Without your skin,
But once you've
nothing.
lost that much skin, your body can't regenerate that much skin, obviously. There's an interesting story that I heard from another podcast that's amazing, and you should all go listen to, Lore. I'm sure a lot of people have listened to it.
Yes, I love that.
Aaron Mahnke is amazing.
And
He's
he
a
has
great
the
host.
show on Amazon now.
Well, that's what I was thinking of. He has a show on Amazon called Lore, and there's a story of Peter Stube, and he was a crazy serial killer and cannibal who was caught after what was thought to be a werewolf was killing men, women, and children in Germany in the 16th century.
Oh, yeah, I remember watching that with you.
So he's called, like, a werewolf, and, well...
Really, he's just a
So
dick.
back in 1589, Peter Stube was arrested and formally accused of being an insatiable bloodsucker. And evidence was provided that he had, quote, gorged on the flesh of goats, lambs, and sheep, as well as men, women, and children for over 25 years.
That's horrible.
So when he was caught, he was facing torture. So he confessed to having murdered and eaten, quote, 14 children and 2 pregnant women.
Jesus.
So he was a piece of shit. Now, you would have thought that he would have stopped there, Well, he was, like, relatively ahead because he was confessing.
He was confessing.
When you confess,
You just gotta get
you're
that
good.
shit out.
But, no. He then declared that he, quote, extracted a fetus from a pregnant woman's womb and ate their hearts panting hot and raw.
Jesus.
And he also confessed to having regular sex with his daughter and having had intercourse with a, quote, succubus sent to him by the devil. So his execution was prolonged with torture, obviously.
Apparently.
So flesh was torn from his body in 10 places with red-hot pincers.
Ooh.
Followed by his arms and his legs. They also pulled so they flayed him
Oh, wow.
with red-hot pincers. Then his limbs were broken with the blunt side of an axe head on the wheel. So they added in the wheel to this. This is like a nice
They
little,
got
like...
really crafty for this
It's
one.
like a casserole of torture.
Yeah.
Just all of it.
Throw them in the
Just
crock pot,
thrown in one
lastly.
crock pot. And to prevent him from returning from the grave, they then beheaded him and burned his body on a pyre.
Wow.
Now, his daughter and mistress were also flayed and strangled and burned.
Is that fair?
Well, it was as a preventative measure against similar wolfish behavior.
As if they were a wolf.
So they thought, because they thought he was a werewolf,
Yeah.
that was the whole thing.
The Middle
They were like,
Ages.
well, they must be werewolves too. And then, after all this was done, the wheel was erected on a pole with the figure of a wolf on it and topped by Peter Stube's severed head.
Whoa.
So that's the story of flaying. And also, Ramsay Snow did it on Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Remember he says it about that,
Oh, the kid that they hung up, right?
it's Sansa's, like, nurse. Remember, she was, like, an old woman, and he says something like, tough old bird. Like, she was alive until he got to her neck or something like that. And I was like, ah.
Oh, wow.
Ramsay Snow, man.
Yeah. Can we tell them our announcement?
Oh, yay! We have a fun announcement. Now, we don't have a date for this yet. We're still in talks. But I'm really
It's in the
excited
works.
to announce it. So I'm hoping... Don't yell at us if it doesn't happen.
So we were watching Dark Tourist.
We were watching Dark Tourist, and we were watching the episode where he goes to New Orleans, and he
we
talks to
recognized-
people who are vampires.
Right.
Now, we recognized this beautiful couple of vampires that are married.
They're so dope.
They really are. And we were like, wait a second, where have we seen them before?
I literally texted Alaina and I
Yeah.
was like, are those the people that were on True Life? When
and
I
they
was
were.
like,
They were on MTV's
like,
True
years
Life.
ago.
Like 2 episodes.
yeah.
Because they were on the episode back in 2014. They were in an episode, Respect My Sect. And it was following Daly, who is the vampire queen of Austin.
Uh-huh.
And her husband, but it was focusing on her. And then it was in another episode in 2016, True Life, I'm a Witch, where, like, somebody is part of this court still. So you get to see Daly and her husband, Logan, who's the vampire king of Austin. They have a vampire court of Austin where they have, like, more than 50 members, according to the True Life
Wow.
episode. And I'm sure they have more now.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
And they are vampires, and we were fascinated by it. And they seem like they're just, like, so in love. And I love their relationship.
Their Instagrams are like,
It's adorable.
Ugh, I love
and
them.
also, like, we were kind of inspired by the fact that they're just, like, unabashedly who they are. And
Well,
it's
that's the
really,
thing.
like, it's, like, makes you want to know them. Because, I mean, how many of us can say that we just
are totally
are unapologetically who we are all
Exactly.
the time? And they found each other, which is nice. So, we
We've
were like,
reached out
huh.
to them.
And we reached out, talked to Daly, and asked her if she would ever want to speak to us for the podcast. And she was kind enough to say her and Logan would love to talk to us. So we are setting up an interview with the king and queen vampire of the Vampire Court of Austin, Logan and Daly South. And we could not be happier. We are so excited.
Your dog is making the most
I know, you
disgusting
just
noises
ruined
next to me. I'm really sorry.
We are so excited. We're going to have a date for you guys. We'll let you know because I think we're going to do it soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So get excited. We're going to be talking to the Vampire King and Queen of Austin.
This is like a big deal.
We'll kind of mesh it in with a whole episode devoted to vampirism because it's a really fascinating subject. Stop looking at my dog.
I'm sorry.
That I'm sure you guys are going to be super into. So
Yeah.
It's interesting and awesome.
It is
so,
really
yeah,
interesting.
Look forward to that. And take a look at our Patreon again.
Give us all your money.
www.patreon.com/morbidpodcasts. Check us out on Instagram, Morbid Podcast. Check us out on Twitter at amorbidpodcast. Check us out on Facebook. I don't know how Facebook works, but just do it.
I actually deactivated mine last night.
I have a Facebook, so just go on it. But, and download us, subscribe, leave us reviews, rate us, tell your friends, shout it from the rooftops.
Just don't fillet anyone.
Just don't flay anyone. But you can Bobby flay someone. Hey-yo. So yeah, hope you liked our foray into torture.
We hope you keep it weird.
Bye.
Bye. Huzzah.
Huzzah! Mutton. Again. I don't know any other medieval foods. Potatoes.
Gravy.
Right? Potatoes are medieval.
Just like gravy.
Gravy.
It's over now.